So you should know this about me. I love yoga, which makes this next story one of my favorites this week. In 1993, the Alabama Board of Education banned yoga and meditation practices in its public schools amid complaints that counselors were harming children with psychotherapeutic techniques. One mother in Birmingham was concerned that a relaxation tape that her child brought home made one boy visibly high. Well, anybody who does yoga knows he may have just been very relaxed. And that Alabama rule has been on the books for the past 27 years. And there are still groups who are afraid of allowing yoga in Alabama schools.
The more I've researched this, the more I've realized that you can't separate the exercises from the religious meditation aspect of it. This is Hinduism, straight up.
Instructors will be able to come into classrooms as young as kindergarten and bring these children through guided imagery, which is a spiritual exercise, and it's outside of their parents' view.
Yet despite almost 3 decades of pushback, yesterday Alabama Governor Kay Ivey signed a bill that lifted the ban on yoga in schools, but with specific guidelines like prohibiting the use of the word namaste, which is very odd. Joining me now is Alabama State Representative Jeremy Gray, who fought for that legislation and who, I should add, is also a former yoga instructor himself. Thank you so much for being here on a Friday night.
Oh, thank you for having me today.
So what changed your Republican colleagues' minds about yoga in schools?
Well, when I first brought it in 2019, I didn't really know what I was getting myself into. I ended up getting the bill out of committee, and it was voted the deadest bill, or the runner-up for the deadest bill in session. So I spent a lot of time really educating my colleagues. I built a coalition. And in politics, when your constituents are getting on to you or they're complaining about yoga, you hear them because those are votes. So when I came back in 2020, I was able to pass the bill out of the House, but due to COVID, I wasn't able to get the bill to the Senate. So in 2021, I was able to advance it through the House and the Senate, and the governor signed it yesterday. So it's been a journey.
That is a journey. Do you see the fight to pass this legislation as a part of Republican culture wars?
Well, I would just say Republican, but more of your conservative groups. A lot of Republicans was on board with it. But when the conservatives came out and started talking about imagery and hypnosis and Hinduism, it really scared a lot of them. And so that was really the pushback. And I had to kind of stand firm. I'm glad that I was a yoga instructor, so I can kind of guide my colleagues on what are the myths and really educate them. And once I was able to do that, I was able to gain 3/5 of the House and the Senate to pass this bill.
So it's been a really long year. It's been hard because we're so isolated from one another through this pandemic. And I have to say, hot yoga classes, in-person yoga classes, I miss very deeply. How have you used yoga to keep sane throughout this pandemic year?
It's funny you say that. During the pandemic, I actually contracted COVID. And through breathing exercises and, walking and meditation, I was able to really boost my respiratory system. And I was able to get through COVID without any kind of real damage. And I think that it really helped when you talk about the stress and the anxiety and all the things that happened through this pandemic that put people in shock. So I think this was a really good thing. I think that a lot of educators really wanted this bill during the pandemic and virtual learning. And so all in all, I think that it was really useful in this pandemic.
I think those are pictures we're showing of your yoga class there in that B-roll. In terms of, how you would encourage others to practice yoga and to take up meditation, why do you find it so helpful? You said it helped you get through this pandemic and COVID itself, but why else does it help you?
I think it has two benefits. It has a physical benefit when you talk about flexibility, alignment of the body, core stability, all of those things that keep you healthy and strong. But it also has a mental component to help with those daily stressors, that anxiety. Sometime in life, we're just looking for clarity. and just breathing, counting to 10, closing your eyes, and just being one with yourself and your thoughts is really useful for your day-to-day venture. So I think it has both a physical and mental component that really helps the average citizen. Anyone can do yoga. We do yoga in prisons in Alabama. They do it at universities. Football players do it at Auburn in Alabama. So I just think that it's something that everyone can embrace and without feeling like they're going to be converted into Hinduism. I thought that was really a silly thing to say when you have Christians and all kind of religions that take on this practice.